Hey, what up, guys? Welcome to the new episode of my podcast. We have a special guest today. Cool guy. I like his music. He plays in a band. Luis, mi tocayo, right?
Yep.
How's it going?
I'm going good, man. I'm
Yeah?
doing great, man. So far.
How's
so
that
good.
COVID-19 treating you?
Well, I still got to go to work, man.
Oh, you're an
it's
essential worker here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you.
That's
I like
good.
that side.
Yeah. You feel
No,
like...
shout out to everyone that still has to do like their 5 to 9. And it's like, in some way the economy is still going with like, I guess in manufacturing and infrastructure and all that such stuff. Oh, especially groceries.
Yeah,
truck
yeah,
driving. And okay, say for those that bought a lot and now got clotted, the pipes.
Yeah.
What you gotta call a plumber?
Yeah. So every job is essential at some point, right?
First responders.
That's
First
crazy.
responders, for example, like in hotels. Who else? Shout out to Leo, DJ
Leo.
Widow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be watching this podcast.
Oh man, dude, it's.
Oh, what?
He does an exceptional job both DJing and like.
Well, I'm saying because
and
we're
his
gonna post
sets,
it in tomorrow, so he's still got time to. It's not live.
Yeah,
This,
come on,
this
that's my
thing is
boy,
not
man.
live,
Yeah,
right?
if I put on like my boy Luis, like
Because I met him a couple of times. We went to Barraeñe, and then we went to
My birthday.
your birthday. yeah. So it's been.
It was a fun night. It was
Good,
cold.
good. Yeah.
Happened to be a Capricorn, January 8th. Like nobody goes out after.
Yeah, dude. My
Everyone's
birthday's in February,
broke.
dude. And like I didn't do anything. I turned 31.
Like legit, this feels like a long. This is like summer. This is like
long-
winter vacation in California, probably,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's crazy. Right now, it's a little bit weird. We never had this type of situation going on.
No, but
you know what?
we're all this together, you guys. We're
Yes.
all this together. So
Yes.
we're
Well,
all this together.
we'll go through. It's all good. I mean, so you play in a band. What's the name of the band?
Subele,
Subele.
a project
And
I'm involved. Yeah.
How long have you been on that band?
Oh man, it's about 4 years now.
4 years. So 2016. That's
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So did you? Who started it? How did you guys get into?
Well, it was back in. I don't know if I did my math right. I suck at math. I suck at math too.
Shit, man, you got an F on math. Oh, shit.
For fantastic, right? Yeah. That's why I got kicked out of school. I was being too smart with the teacher, man.
This
Like, no.
guy totally
No. But
So you guys are
no,
friends?
it was back in July 18, 2015.
Okay.
And my brother was and some other people from the neighborhood, Louis Mendez we're all involved in like putting together.
Who is Og? I don't know.
Oh, everyone, man, the community.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot to name. Little
Okay.
Village is big, man.
Okay. So
Lavita.
what area did you guys start in? Like
It was like actually like if you're familiar with the neighborhood, so on 26th and Karloff, there's like an empty like lot, and there's happened to be like it's an empty lot. We could get a permission from the SSA.
yeah.
The Chamber of Commerce, and you know what? We could ask a donation or a sponsorship,
Yeah.
and we're gonna throw an event. It's gonna be like and they call it homegrown event.
Yeah.
And then it's funny since my brother was like involved with the meetings and stuff like that, and with the first event that we were in. Yeah. I remember one time I was just coming back from work, man, and they were out there in the back porch. My brother, the Louis Mendez, Alex Velasquez, and it was them three. And they were talking about it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be a great time. Oh, and then Ivan Arellano, he did stop by the house back on 23rd and Drake, man. And
so you guys started there.
It's funny. So I walked in, man, and they were like, "Hey, I got a neighborhood nickname." They were like, "Hey, Luis, do you want to come in and like ask the band?" Subele, because I told them about, hey, me and a few friends that I knew around as other music colleagues know. That's the thing about Chicago too, though. Like everyone knows each other, like musically.
Oh, it's a like, tight
network.
community.
There is a network, and I mean, some like to choose their categories, but I like to be involved in
network,
network. And it was funny, like I was talking with with Conga Vale from Dos Santos.
Oh, okay.
I was talking with him.
Oh, they play some good music.
Oh, they
dude.
snap. Dos Santos is no. Dos Santos, come on, man.
Dude,
Jaime, bro,
I
come
heard
on.
him maybe like 2 years ago.
That
dude.
chicha, man. Yo, that.
Dude, Dos Santos. Like, hey, it's a funny story. They played on Navy Pier on the back.
On the
Dude,
beer
I went to the bathroom and that guy was right there, right? And I was like, I turned around like,
Jaime.
the main guy.
Sí.
Yeah. So I told him like, yo, man, you guys were good, and he just looked at me all kind of weird because we're both in the toilet.
Hey, no. He's good. He's good.
He's a cool guy.
No, he's cool. He's
like
good.
him,
No, he's good.
yeah,
It's just that like he's trying. No. They're trying to keep a profession there.
Yeah. Especially
which I feel them. Which I feel them though.
Especially
but,
not in the bathroom. You're not gonna be like, yeah, what's up?
Right. No. But in Dos Santos, like I'm close to. I know. Personally, I do know Piconga Valo on percussion, Daniela on drums, and then Jaime on bass. I know them. Like, hey, what's up, homie? What's good? And then when we're their whole bandmates, man, oh, yeah, cool. We just got poco a poco, se va la ola, ¿no? Y este. No, pero la mera neta fue de que
so
estoy hablando con el Conga Vale.
But hold on, let's go back to how you got the name of the band. Subele? Yeah, because you were telling me that a guy or someone went to you guys and he said something about, hey, Subele something. Is that how you guys got the name of it? Or you guys don't remember?
So it was Rick.
It was just a random...
No. It was Rick. Rick Vale. It's funny. Conga Vale then to Rick Vale. So no. My boy Rick. No. Rick. He was one time, what's it called? I think working. But he was hearing Jamiroquai. And then all of a sudden, he said, deja subir la rola. That's the name. And then he we were like on a message thread, and then we right before we were all gonna confirm to meet up for practice.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, what if the name's Subele? And then me, I'll be honest, I was like, well, let's see. I was like a year in. I was like, that's whatever. And then John liked it, and John raps. He's also he does voice too. He sings.
Okay. And then you started to like it, right?
The name?
You still hippie.
Well, because it was them. It was as I'm going back to the first event, the Homegrown event. Everyone was like Subele. So I just vibe with it.
I like it because it's unique. Nobody has used it, and it's something that it clicks with the music. And like, what type of music? Because I remember, when I used to go there, I was already tipsy, so I would just dance. So what kind of what's your genre of music there?
Man, dude. For Subele in general, it's for the project Subele, we like to incorporate a lot of what Chicago influence sounds.
Okay.
And when I say Chicago influence, it's everything that we hear as growing up here in the city. From reggaeton to Bad Bunny to Charino Sanchez to Celia Cruz, to Juan Gabriel, who else? Anyone in general, to the Backstreet Boys. It's funny how it's just like seeing who you grew up with musically and influence, and so I will use riffs and pianos and just practice over, and then we all incorporate. And then John writes man, marvelous, and the brother's dope, man, in writing verses that do personification of the city. For example, our song Rosy Rosita, it talks about the Pink Line, and he wrote it in a way where it really talks about just the adventure of the Pink Line, but he made it but it kind of sounds like when you hear Rosy Rosita, it sounds like we're singing about a girl, but it's about the Pink Line. And then my verse where I sing, and then I wrote it, and I thought about the times when I would listen to Gustavo Cerati.
Oh yeah. So it's
on the train ride. It was funny because for some reason I had Ciudad de la Furia on as I wrote the Pink Line. Like I was like I had like my train jams, you know.
Yeah.
It will be from like Sonora Caroseles, Arranca en Fa, because when I was like, all right, this train, it's like express going to, you know, like
it's so
Arranca
cool
en Fa,
where you could
whatever,
kinda
something
click,
like
a song with the place that you're at.
Yeah,
and you feel that vibe, like oh shit.
Yeah. So you feel the vibe, and so and then when I would play Common, I was like, all right, cool, like I'm feeling like like Chicago, I'm proud, you know. And then when I would hear Juke music on Friday coming out from work or school, at that time I went all the way to St. Augustine College in Uptown, and just hearing the Juke, Juke, and then like hearing like the train, you know, it's like it reminded me of like samba, like carnaval. So como celebratorio, fue como así
So that's
celebratory, bilingual, right? But
I mean, so you grew up what area of Chicago?
Well, first it was like Little Village, but I'm originally from California.
Oh, get the fuck! I didn't know that.
I'm from South Cal for those. Santa Ana.
Yeah.
When I was 8, my dad got a gig here in Chicago, and then we went to our first house was located right by 51st and Morgan, man.
Oh, dude, that's
yeah, man. That's
to me, man.
Back in the day,
North Avenue to me, that's going like south. I can't imagine going. I usually don't go too south. It's just I don't know. I grew up here on West Rogers Park, so like all this area is just like that's where I grew up. I know the streets. Like
I get lost in the north side because man, why can't the north side be like the south side? I had number streets, man.
What do you mean?
Yeah, okay. If it's, for example, like South 18, then have a North 18, and technically we'll be Cortland.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Okay, I get it. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, how do it in Miami? Miami, they have it like Southwest, Southeast. And it's like, I think in Puebla, they have it too. Poniente, Occidental, 1, 2, 3.
They'll get there someday.
Well, here in Chicago, it's like the grid. That's how we know, like, we don't get lost. Like, as long as you pay attention how coordinates work, how the grid works, you won't get lost.
So I was wondering, because now with all this crisis, and they want to reopen places or venues and restaurants, how is it going to affect you and your band with all this, have reopening and like how's this,
Well, as just like everyone, there are times, this reminds me too when gigs are dead, it reminds me too when knowing for the fact that locally they already know you,
Okay.
But so it took me a while just to understand where okay, well, but this is going for quite a while, I'm just straightforward, I'm well determined that that the fact that this is the perfect time to still keep in touch with your networks, because man, digitally we've been doing it.
Yeah,
we've been with Facebook messaging.
Facebook,
we've been of course you're not gonna get why also get mad for the fact that we're still privileged enough that the fact that we still have ways to communicate.
Yeah.
But why would get mad if you haven't seen Homegrown since what was it? You haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
But you get mad. It's man, this thing's going on. Man, bro, just hit him up digitally. It's a way of communicating.
Don't use it in a good way right now, especially where moments where it's crisis. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. So I feel the same way. The way we could use social media is networking and putting content out there. And just uploading. And just right now, what I would do if I was a local artist or whatever, I would be let me work on new pieces. Let me write a song, or let me write whatever, and just focus on that and have 5, 6 small projects just like that, and just kind of keep going. Once it opens, then you could just go in the group and
manifest it to the fullest. Like for example, John just came out with his song Pásamela.
Okay.
And for example, and that's where I want to come up with a topic about networking. I think it's in times like these, man, I'm gonna go Christian on y'all.
Oh snap!
So
dude.
think about.
We don't talk about religion. Nah, I'm just messing with you. I don't care.
All right, well, I'm wearing a rosary. My grandma gave it to me though. So
okay,
my nana.
Cool.
Even though I grew up Christian, I mean, she grew up Catholic, but she's still like, damn, hijo, like, ponte la mano, like,
yeah.
O sea, sí,
Yeah.
you know, like, of course.
And then I got the Diablito. It's not going right.
Hijo de tu qué.
You know, I mean, it's just so that's what I like. I like going back to like the roots of being Latino and then throwing in a band like your Subele, and like it's just networking. Like you said, it's always good. That's how I met you. I met you through another friend,
right? Networking
and through a festival.
And then like the reason why I want to say like I mean, it even happens like if it's in the Bible too for those that who are like, you know, faith believers. So like it's in the Bible too. Like even Paul and Peter had to see low key while they were beheading the Christians.
Oh,
so I had a message, man. Like, man, we got this. You know, like all we gotta do is just like, you know, hey, man, like, hey, like, what's up, man? How you been? I'll send you a text message, or I'll, you know,
stay connected.
Yeah, stay connected. You know,
Don't think that you're the only one suffering through this, right?
No, man.
Everyone's going through, especially right now, the people that need the job to go and, you know, and pay the bills, pay the food, you know, and like for instance, as a musician that you are, like sometimes, like right now you said that you're taking a pause, everyone's taking a pause, but once it reopens, how is this going to work, right? Are they going to have festivals halfway open? Are they going to have gigs? Or like, I like comedy. I like going to open mics just to listen to the new ones. And like, how is this going to work? If when I go to a bar, is it going to be full? Are people going to be 6 feet apart? You know, like, how is this going to work?
They're doing
that
the drive-in theaters in Europe. The drive-in theaters are not doing like drive-in concerts.
Yeah.
But I see this like we're still wasting like emission. Like we're still driving.
Yeah.
Like we're not actually like taking the L and walking to Adams and Murrow Park.
Yeah.
El Parque allá por la 14. We're like, you know,
I
Real
right
Fest. That was Real Fest.
Real Fest.
That was a Real Fest.
So I passed by there.
How will you feel like seeing like on a drive-through scene? Like I'd rather maybe put it on a big screen, you know. Oh, it's now showcasing virtually.
No, it's not gonna be the same.
It won't be the same.
Dude, I have found the majority of friends that I have right now, maybe 75% of the people, I met them through festivals. Met them through Rido Fest. I met them through Logan Square. Like I meet a bunch of people just like that. Yeah. So knowing that if I go up there, like when they reopen, I don't know how it's gonna work, right? Yeah. Like, are they gonna be scared of you talking to a random person? Like, hey man, how's it going? They're gonna be like, oh, did you get tested? Or you know, it's like, it's a little bit weird.
I don't know, man.
You don't take it to that level yet?
I take it to the level where like right now it's like we're living in this present where like, yo, we have the ability of like share everything online and have the same experience. For example, like I watched my homies of Mariachi Sirenas. They were part of this like a live stream, and I saw what they were working on still. There was still that network. Oh, okay, virtually. Okay. They just send it like, okay, well, you do your part, you do that part. We'll just get just add a metronome. We'll like mix it all together.
So they're adapting.
So yeah, that's an example of how they went on that live stream. It was like, you know, like, and then they play a song.
They're improvising and using social media to
everyone. Like right now, you know, like
better. Like right now, this is what we're doing. So I invited you because I wanted to get to know you a little bit more, and I want people that are going to be watching this, I want people to know your band, what you're trying to do, you know, little things that...
Hola, mamá, ¿cómo estás? Te quiero mucho.
There you go. Grábalo. But it's just things that we could focus on right now and things that we could talk about it and people could kind of grab it and say, oh, you know what, I could do this. They're doing it, you know, maybe I could, you know, be writing, you know, whatever you do as an art, you know, like right now I'm just focusing on this. I'm focusing on photography, you know. Every day I'm like, okay, what else can I do, you know, what else? And then I'm just waiting for summer is going to be weird, but we're going to try and not make it as weird as it is, right?
I mean, despite what the news is going on though, just continue, keep in touch, you know, digitally, social media, you know, try to approach, like even this time, like even like learn how to like I guess to approach like virtually. That's one way too though. As well, like try to also be outside in your backyard.
Yeah.
Sadly, the number of domestic abuse has risen up during this outbreak because no one can just stay close, and it just drives someone insane when they think that like, oh, I'm this because I don't deserve it, and no, it's like just try to find ways where you could get like sunlight, man.
There's outputs
you
where
feel me?
you could, everyone's going through the.
Of course, there is a procedure to it though, but
stay hopeful.
Just with your procedure, just what is it? Just enjoy the daylight.
Yeah, and don't stress. I mean, then you can't just say don't stress. It's easier said than done. But I think the best thing is to do is reach out to someone that could help you out. Now,
I smoke cannabis, so it lowers my anxiety.
Oh,
and that's
cool, perfect.
It's another way. It's another way to promote of cannabis. I'm promoting like just the way of cannabis. Like it can like just reduce anxiety. It can give you good energy. Use it like for example, like what? Well, I'm gonna put a good jam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be by myself. I have this good quad on me.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I'm just gonna listen to Charino Sanchez, and or someone, and like, and I'm gonna let the music take me.
Take the
and it's the perfect. Music is therapy too, man.
So, any plans for the future on the band? What do you?
With me, I've been so far just uploading like 1 minute videos on my Instagram, and I've been sharing it. It's at Luis Aldana, Luis Aldana 90. So it looks like Luis Aldana, like Luis Aldana. So Luis Aldana.
I'll probably tag you in here. So like once I post it, so we could like see your videos, and so people kind of will get to know you. And then once you start playing back again,
we will.
Like those local.
Looking forward for a gig at North Avenue Beach, and just have a live band.
Perfect,
there,
dude. Like this is where I'm trying to get at with this podcast.
Do it the right way this time, like we'll have now responsible people to watch over because of the last party at Montrose. Remember the tamborazo that happened?
Oh no, I mean I heard, but I wasn't there.
Dude, there was no permit, man. It's like,
and
then it got out of control. That's what happens in events where there's a lot of hype.
Yeah,
there's a lot of hype, but with so many hype though, there's like the thinking of like, well, let's do this procedure,
Yeah.
And that's what happened though, and then they made it look bad. We're like, so if if you're Mexican, if you're Mexican, you better not bring that music. It's like, well, I can prove that, what? I can prove to you that I'm gonna do this like a way that you're gonna like it. So what I'm doing, man, with my Mexican, what I'm doing with the music that I'm doing, is like I want to influence both like Mexican and jazz.
Oh, that's a good mix.
People have seen when I did, for example, I was invited to a few shows before all of this. I was invited and I did Ramon Ayala, Rinconcito en el Cielo, and I did it kind of like in a jazz waltz, because that same riff. If you do like jazz waltz 3/4, like 1 2 3 1 2 3, like it's like that beat, you could like do like a scat, you could do like a huapango, a song, or El Son de la Negra, or Juan Colorado, or El Tamborazo Encabronado by Alacranes. It could be improv. That's the thing about jazz, like
that's what's cool, that you can mix it with another genre. Plus, like you can mix those two cultures. The Latino that is living here, the one that wants to listen to new music. And
es como quiero ponerle un poquito de tajín al jazz, güey. Así nomás.
I think that's dope. Dope. And if you kind of like start putting it out there more, I people are gonna gravitate to that. I'm into it. So I just now listening to like Cuban salsa, and like those Afro. It says something about Afro-Cuban salsa, and it sounded really good. And I was just listening to it. So
I did Zoe Lennox, Doncella. I did it like in a samba, like bossa. No tan bella no conocía una nena. So I did it like in a Like in the. So that's the thing too. Like even take like reggaeton, and then I know that reggaeton has the, because I remember this interview by Looney Tunes, and they say that the reggaeton was like basically like when it was like produced in Puerto Rico, it was more like we kind of added plena, le metimos sazón.
Oh, okay.
You know,
okay.
and then Teo Calderos métele sazón, and they use the example for like you know to just like all right, so le metieron sazón. Y si tú escuchas I do know how to play a percussion too, congas.
Dude, maybe next time on another episode we could, you could bring your congas.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm down. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I think we cover all the things that I wanted to let people know, and like so they can follow you on Instagram. Where else? Twitter,
Instagram, Twitter. I'm still working at it though, since I want to like rebrand. I guess the artists, like I want to collab with more here in Chicago, as well. I mean, with Subele, and other projects or my solo project or something in the future.
Keep doing that, yeah.
Like work with artists, like for example, like I've done piano gigs with Diana, and I've done like also collabing percussion and piano sounds with DJ Güero and M-Doc. Man, I've done just awesome gigs where like we're both music digitally and both like acoustically can like both come
mix and make it like really cool.
Like a DJ can scratch. That's basically percussion.
Yeah.
And then just loop over a beat, and then he'll like scratch like Common or Ice Cube's voice, and he's playing a beat, and I just add like piano riffs to it, though. And
hopefully this could start opening new ideas for everybody, and later when they start opening for like bars and venues.
Yeah, you just want to get lit again. That's what
I'm just trying to listen to cool music.
Hey, you want me to put? Hey, he wants me to go back to work.
I mean, I think I want music.
To go to concerts.
I want music. So play
my own people. My own people.
I already paid the entrance. It was a donation of $5. So yeah, hopefully everything goes well, and hopefully we could get you. We'll say what's up every time we see you on on the stage. Listen to that.
To everyone, yeah.
Where can we find the Subele playlist?
Subele, you can find our 2 singles, Dance Music and The Last Stop. They're on all media platforms and on YouTube. Subele, just look Dance Music. Subele, The Last Stop.
Wait, what's it called?
Subele, The Last Stop.
The Last
and
Stop.
Subele, Dance Music. It should all come out like on the same. These days everything's digitally smart there to categorize what you want to choose. Like, new in Latin, boom, and then what is it?
It's all kinds of.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Bad Bunny's cool.
Hopefully, I'm gonna start listening to music. And then
same here too, man. Don's like jamming. Like, what do you feel like jamming too, man?
Yeah.
Maybe some Amigos Invisibles.
Oh, that would be pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Riddle Fest is still going. If not, it's gonna suck. But I'm just
be safe, you guys. Right? Much love.
Yes. Be safe.
Bus.
Don't stress out. We got you. If you guys got any questions, click the like button once you see this and subscribe, and we'll probably also tomorrow I got a cousin of mine that wants to promote his business, and he's a local business. That's what I'm trying to do, just promote anyone that is local, and hopefully we get it going. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow or whenever.
Deuces.
Peace.